Hello, everybody. My name is Cheryl Hutto, and I wanted to talk to you today for a couple of minutes about being in control or out of control and this age-old problem that so many of us have, whether we are care partners or not, which is something I refer to as being a control freak. We often sort of have an identity of that for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter why at this point, that we have learned that we need to somehow do everything ourselves. Uh, it doesn't matter why we learned it, but it's important that we unlearn it, because as care partners, we all need help physically and emotionally. And I remember when my wife was diagnosed with dementia, I didn't want anyone coming near me. I thought that I could do everything myself emotionally. I didn't need physical help, but I didn't really want to talk about it. I didn't want anyone to help me in any way. I thought I could just manage everything until I realized that I couldn't. My diet started being a wreck. I started just spiraling down. It was felt like I'd fallen off a rock and I was at the bottom of a pond. Being a control freak does not work when you're at the bottom of a pond. And this also applies to the times when caregivers need physical help too. I hear from so many caregivers that help is not available to them. There is no one to help them. And they become exhausted and stressed and angry at the situation. And it's just really a very, very difficult place to be, obviously. So often caregivers that I talk to try to get family to help them. And because they somehow believe that family is the only one who can help them. And the bottom line is that family very often either can't help, or this is sad but true, they don't want to help. They really feel like you're doing fine yourself, and for whatever reason, they're either afraid or uh, that's a whole other topic. But at any rate, as a care partner, then sometimes we just get really ticked off at family. And it's an easy place to put our anger at somebody else because there's no help, when in fact, we really need to step back, take that breath, and reassess like, okay, what kind of emotional help do we need? What kind of physical help do we need? I have an interesting analogy. Having grown up on a farm, a dairy farm, there's such a thing as a little milk stool, and a milk stool has three legs. If one of the legs broke off, the stool fell over. So a stool needs legs to stay upright, to stay supported. Physically and emotionally, are all of the legs glued onto the seat of your stool? There's so many ways to get help, either the physical help, asking for resources in your local community, support groups such as the one I offer, which you're always welcome to join if you're already not a member of it. It's called Confidence for Caregivers on Facebook. You can ask one trusted friend, somebody that you can trust, that you can talk to, or that you can ask for an occasional help with. Um, Therapist, ask your doctor, are you taking care of yourself physically? Do you need, you know, really medical help with your exhaustion or insomnia or your stress? A coach, such as myself, a church leader, your rabbi or your pastor. Maybe you need legal help. Maybe you've been putting off asking an attorney for what you really need. These are all legs of the stool that really need to be there so that we can feel very, very supported. So who are the other legs for you? And are you asking for the help that you need? Don't be a control freak if that's what you're prone to. We need to allow and accept and understand that there is help out there that we didn't even realize was available to us. I hope this is somewhat helpful for you, especially if you're a control freak. Thank you so much for watching.